Hi, welcome to another Limitless van video tour. Today I get to show you my favorite build ever. I feel like I say that every time, but this is Kamm van. This is built on a 170 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter platform. It is the Gifford layout with a couple of twists. So I'm super excited to show you all the things that we've done. Let's go check it out. Follow me. All right, walking right into the van. First thing you'll notice are these nice amp steps. They come down a nice distance, so it's not a massive step up to get into your van. The other thing you'll notice right if you're going in is this really nice bug wall. So Bug Wall makes these for us. They're custom made to fit with our Galley, so we like these a lot. This is our standard Gifford Galley for the Mercedes. So you'll see our standard flip down table. This one has the optional snow peak stove insert if you want to cook your stinky food outside. There's an ARB airport in here as well. This is a nice little open cubby for putting in your flip-flops if you're going in and out of your van on the campsite. And then a nice lighted step, nice lit step when you're walking in, which makes it nice and safe for entry at nighttime. And as you walk in, our Galley has a flip-up countertop extension. What's cool about this and a little bit unique from other builds is it has cutting board storage built right into it. And just stows right away in this little slot in here. And with really high-end hardware, so this isn't gonna vibrate and make noise as you're going down the road. That's this van apart from other vans that we've built, or BAM van, which is a similar layout to this, is our customer wanted to be able to bring 4 people along on their trips. This seat from Wilderness Vans is a broad arrow seat, is attached to our 2-passenger seat base and swivel. When you're at your campground, your seat can be swiveled in this orientation and act as a bench so you can look out. But more importantly, it gives you access to the rest of your vehicle without having a seat in the way, not being able to get your hips squeezing by through this Galley. So this seat is very versatile, and I'll also demonstrate how to flip it into bed. Either one adult with the use of the front seat, or a small kid could sleep on this and use it as a secondary bed as well. Because of this 2-passenger swivel seat here, this is different than BAM van in that it's not a dinette where our toilet can be hidden under the dinette. So we flipped it around. Our toilet now gets hidden behind or underneath the bedside cabinet, so it flips in the other direction. So we open these shower doors up, French doors with mirrors, full-length mirrors, and you have your toilet, wet bath hidden in here. This is a full aluminum enclosure, completely waterproofed. All right. I always get in trouble for saying move on back in these videos, but we are going to move on back in this van. And a couple of new things here is we have a much larger bedside cabinet. We have a countertop closet where you can actually store jackets, your pants, or t-shirts. It's nice to have for hanging storage. A bunch of drawer boxes. This is actually access to your toilet. But if for some reason you need extra storage for your trip, you can put your toilet inside of this shower and use this as a storage area instead, which is nice to have an option. With a built-in step, get easy to get up into your bed. And then I always like showing our beds. People are really interested in them, so I'll just go ahead and demonstrate how we open these up. They can do several things. First thing, it can act as a Murphy bed. So pretty quickly, just flip this up. And then it latches to a hook back here, which is really nice. If you have any tall storage you need, extra mountain bikes you're gonna be bringing along for the ride. And then also, what you guys have seen in other videos, if you've watched them, this bed can do, which is nice, is this bed can lift from the front or the back, either for easy access to grab your bags for storage, or to relax as a couch facing outside of the van rear doors, or facing this way as well, looking up towards the front of the van if you were to have a movie playing or something. So a bunch of fun options you have for this bed, makes it super practical and usable. All right, so the Gifford Galley, there's nothing too much different about it. You have plenty of pantry storage here. a nice small microwave, a good deep sink. This van also has our magnetic wine glass holders. So these are actually pretty safe when you're traveling through those bumpy, rough roads. They're pressure fit, and there's magnets up in here to hold these to keep them from vibrating or falling out. The van, there's several different magnetic surfaces for these as well. So for example, you can stick it here and these glasses aren't going to be falling over if you have any drinks left in them. Then to these cabinets, we have custom-made drawer boxes with our Inhabit drawer liners and all the cutlery and cups that fit right in there really nicely. Super high quality cutlery. Here we have a set for 4 plates and 4 settings, salt and pepper, and a really cool Gerber multi-tool. This really helps with keeping it quiet when you're driving down the road, since everything's fit in really nicely to the foam cushions. So really nice product, I highly recommend. Biggest new development with Limitless van, starting with this van, is our new monitoring and controlling system. So Garmin, in conjunction with Artec, has made a really nice user-friendly screen for our customers. It has all of our controls and all of our monitoring built in. It's now all the different screens all on one nice big 10-inch screen. So you can control your HVAC system, meaning your Rixons, hydronic heat, hot water, your air conditioning system, your MaxxAir fan, all in one page here. You can do your plumbing with your water pump and your gray dump. Control all of your lights, interior and exterior, and it gives a really good display of which lights are on visually. So all of this is super nice, easy to use for our customers, and it links up really nice with our Victron battery system and our secondary alternator and wake speed regulator, which is really fast, high-speed charging. So with our big batteries, we're able to refill that power really quick, surprisingly fast. So it's a huge improvement from previous vans. Here's our updated 2-tier built-in Bose shelf. This we love because it has plenty of storage on these side pockets and on top. This Bose surround sound speaker is really nice and high quality. It actually has 2 built-in accessory speakers in the back, so it provides really quality surround sound. Also, there's just little things like magnetic surfaces for any patches you might have, or magnets, or like me, you can stick your phone up there. This is a good space also to be storing things like your shades for your van, because those can get pretty bulky if you don't have a specific spot for them. So these blackout shades fit really nicely up here. One of the favorite things about these vans is the garage space. Every guy loves his garage. The new Canyon Adventure Vans gas strut just made it all that much cooler. These doors can get heavy with all the weight put on them. So these struts make it really easy when you're opening and closing. The wind isn't gonna get a hold of it and just swing them open and be dangerous for you. So I really like these gas struts. A couple of big updates we made in our garages as well. Whole new battery cabinet. So we have easy access to our panels, lit up really well. There's MOLLE in certain areas, so you can attach different things you might bring with you. In this case, there's my med pack here. You can attach those small camp chairs, whatever you want, some customization for that. We also increased the size of our freshwater tank to 40 gallons. This freshwater tank is built in-house and has baffles in it. So when you have 40 gallons of water moving with your van, those baffles keep all that weight from swaying your vehicle and making it a little bit more difficult to handle when you're on the road. So really nice garage space. We made a new pull-out tray that's the entire width of the space as well. So massive tray for all your gear, locks in, locks out. And what's really cool about this van in particular is it has a really nice secondary sound system. So there's the Bose Home Theater system that is drawing power from your auxiliary batteries. And then there's a traditional stereo upgrade that has some nice subwoofers built in and Morel nano carbon speakers built in throughout the van as well. So incredibly nice sound system. With all the sound deadening that goes on in here, it sounds like a symphony. It will bump with those subwoofers if you want it to. Also, there is a rear door accessory panel. There's a table that goes in here so you can work on your bikes or your gear, whatever you're doing. We've also updated updated our rear showers. I love these from Queen Size Camper. This shower connects right in here for your rear wash down shower. And you have a nice valve as well for your hot and your cold. And then your water fill, like we have in all of our vans. So a couple of cool updates in the garage of our vans. This van is loaded with a bunch of goodies. Some of them are necessary, some of them are just for fun. I find this step from Rover vans to be one of those pretty important items. The Mercedes doesn't really have a big rear bumper for you to step up on if you want to get in the van at all. These rear doors have a lot of good stuff bolted onto them. We've talked about in other videos, but this van has 35-inch tires. They're pretty heavy. So we build a really heavy-duty aluminum rear tire carrier for this. Ladder has easy access points to get up to the roof deck as well. And then one on the side ladder. We wanted to make a nice and safe side ladder that didn't stick out a ton from the van, but it still has really big stair rungs. We have an accessory plate that mounts to the side ladder as well. You can store these max tracks or additional gas tanks, diesel, water, whatever you want to these accessory panels. And then another thing we find really popular in our Sprinters are these Agency 6 rear storage lockers. They're handy for storing things like oil or power cords that might get dirty, you don't want to store inside the van. We see people using these for like trail running. If they want to bring one little key with them, they can store their keys and wallets and belongings in here and just bring one little key to lock that up. And then another really unique thing about this van is this material that we use on the lower portions, the quarter panels of the van. It's a super durable material called FlexX. It holds up really well. It doesn't ruin your stock plastics. If you wanted to take these off at a later date or replace them, you could easily do it. Originally built for the fishing industry, for the gunnels of offshore fishing boats. So these hold up really well to weather, cold, all sorts of stuff. And it has a 3M wrap on it, matte metallic charcoal with a ceramic coating as well. So it's gonna last a lot longer and wash a lot easier than just a typical wrap or normal paint job. Couple of things we did differently. Van compass suspension all around again. We added OptiRate springs in the back. This is a newer product from Van Compass. It allows you to adjust the spring rate in the rear of the vehicle. This is really good for heavier vans like this one. And then in the front, it got the Baja inverted rally struts. This makes for an incredibly smooth ride, in addition to dual bypass shocks that are on all four corners of this vehicle as well. We do this 2-inch striker lift kit on this van so we can fit 35-inch tires. We love not just the look and the stance of the vehicle, it looks incredibly beefy. It rides really nicely as well, on the road and off-road, just having that larger rolling diameter. We fit these big 35-inch tires up to the Agile off-road new wheels. We really like these wheels because they are very strong. They're actually lighter weight than stock Steelies, and they have a really nice offset, so you're not having to space the 35-inch tires out an extreme amount when you're putting these on. Also, it has 2 ports for quick deflate apex valves, which is a really nice feature to have when you want to air up or air down when you're going off-road. Front of this van, we again have the CA tuned front bumper. We love these bumpers. They're beefy steel. They have a front hitch receiver if you want to add some bikes. We attach ruby lights to these, some a little bit different. We love these lights for their small profile, but super powerful. They're also dimmable, and they come with these nice rock guards in amber, so easy to change out. Some of my favorite lights. We have a Limitless van skid plate on the bottom to protect your intercooler. Up top, we have our Limitless van roof rack, fully walkable with 230 watts of solar for this van and 5 LP6 lights. All right, thanks a ton for sticking with me and watching this video tour of Kamm van. We have a bunch more big vans like this that are coming up in the next several months, so please hit that like and subscribe, and we'll be able to bring a lot more cool van content to you guys. Thanks a lot.